Hi everyone, my name's Shaun from the DLD project, and I'm going to be showing you one of the easiest ways to raise awareness of developmental language disorder, and that is with cake. I'm going to be showing you how to make our family's cupcake recipe so you too can make cupcakes, whether they bring into your workplace, add a little flyer to raise awareness of developmental language disorder, or maybe it's so that you could sell them as a bake sale to help raise money for developmental language disorder. So our first step is we're going to cream our butter. Okay, now that the butter is creamed, we're going to add our white sugar. I should have said we're going to be putting the recipe for our cupcakes in the comment section of this post. Okay, our butter and sugar is now combined and it's time to add some eggs. So I'm going to add 2 eggs. You might not feel as brave as me and you might like to crack these into a cup, but I'm feeling pretty brave today. I'm going to pop those 2 in and combine it again. There we go. Now, I'm going to add some vanilla. You should measure it, but I'm not going to. That looks like a bit more than a teaspoon. And then last of all, I'm going to add my self-raising flour. I've got 2 cups of that. And then 3/4 of a cup of milk. Okay. The last step at this stage is to take the mixture and put it in our patty pan cases, which I'll show you in just a sec. Okay, now that we've got our batter, I've popped it in some muffin trays or muffin pans. I happen to find some theme-appropriate purple and yellow ones to pop in my patty pans. I'm gonna pop that in the oven now at 170 degrees for 15 minutes. They'll be nice and puffed and brown, and then I'll show you how to ice them. So while the cupcakes are baking, we're going to have a go at making our icing now. I've already chopped up my butter to give it a bit of a time to soften, but we can actually just pop that straight in and give that a mix. Don't want to push the vanilla in. So I've got 125 grams of butter. Okay, now that our butter is light and creamy, I'm going to add our icing sugar in. And that's 3 cups there, and probably maybe a tablespoon of my milk. I've got a bit more in reserve just in case I need to add some in. So now that that's started to combine, I'm going to add my vanilla again. You might use a bit of vanilla essence. I got a bit of vanilla paste and maybe a bit more milk, just to make sure it's nice and creamy. Okay, so this is looking nice and creamy. At this point, you could possibly add in some of your food coloring if you want to make it purple or yellow, or maybe split it and use half of each, but I'm going to keep this one white because I've got some purple decorations to add on top at the end. Cupcakes are cool, icing's done. I've got myself some sprinkles, so we're going to have a go at icing. I might go with this yellow one to start with. I've got a knife. Pop some on. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be neat because sprinkles cover all manner of sin. So I'll pop some of that on, give it a little bit of a whirl around. Get it nice and covered. Some of you might like more icing than me. I just like a little bit. So now that we've got some on, oh goodness, there we go. Perfect. I'm just going to pop some of my sprinkles on top. Give it a little shake, just like that. There you have it. That's how we make our cupcakes that are a great way of raising awareness for DLD, either for something to take into work and share, just add a flyer or 2 or a poster to take along, or you can sell them for a bake sale, and I promise you that they taste delicious. So now it's your turn to have a go at making these cupcakes, and I challenge Courtenay Norbury to have a go at making either my cupcakes or something else to raise awareness of DLD.